Hi, I'm Mandy Muchnick. I'm a chartered accountant. I'm part of the founding team at October Health. I chair One Young World, and I'm also part of the founding team at a charity called Imagination. The best part of being involved in early stage business is that you don't just have one role, and I've had the great pleasure of being our Chief Revenue Officer and Chief Financial Officer at October Health. Since a very young age, I've been passionate about having an impact in the world and in our country in specific. I think I grew up in a really small town where the inequalities of the past were very visible and probably are still to this day. But I had parents who were very active in society trying to make a difference, so they were always a great example. And from the very start, my dad always said, if you study to be a chartered accountant, you can do anything in the world. And so I think both my brother and I who went that route have always been very deliberate about thinking about how can we use our skills for good and make a difference in South Africa. So getting involved in October Health has been a very fulfilling journey. I have to admit that I myself didn't realize what a huge crisis the mental health pandemic was. But the thing that really resonates with me with what we are doing is that we are trying to get people to think about their mental well-being the same way they do their physical well-being, and that is so inextricably linked to you reaching your full potential. And I think that's a consistent trend in all of the work that I do, from October Health to One Young World to Imagination. It all comes back to my why, which is really about helping people reach their full potential. So at October Health, we've been very focused on introducing the concept of performance psychology to individuals in high-performing organizations, and creating those parallels that it's not too dissimilar from being a professional athlete to being a professional in the kind of industries that chartered accountants in specific operate in. And if you look at what separates the goods from the greats in any sport, it generally is their mental toughness. So our employee-facing side to the solution is all about helping people create growth mindsets, build resilience, and give them support when they are struggling. But equally, on the other side, for the first time, organizations can really become data-driven around the well-being, performance, and culture of their organizations. Becoming a chartered accountant has definitely set me up for success. I think any of us who've been to that path understand the grit that it takes to just get there. And when you learn that kind of dedication, perseverance, how to get up when you fall down, that'll set you up for success in anything you decide to do. I certainly wouldn't be able to be where I am today without the significant support I've actually received my entire life. People may not know it, but my parents made significant sacrifices for my brother and I to get the education that we did and always have the best opportunities. And that's kind of a theme that has followed me throughout my life. I've really been lucky to have that tribe in my own family, in my husband's family. I always joke that I got the best package deal on the market with them. But as a mom with a high-performance career and wanting to balance all of those things, you really do need a village. So between our two families and the amazing friends that I have in our community, that's the only way it's truly possible. So the concept of balance is an ever-evasive one, but to relax, I really have always loved to read. I find, professional and personal development to be really important. So even being able to do that in bite sizes is really important to me. I love certain exercise classes that are not to be missed, especially with friends. And then, of course, spending time with my family, even though it's not entirely relaxing, it is the time that I find to be the most fulfilling, that fills up my cup. And I just like to remind myself, I guess, especially with children, that the days may be long, but the years are short, and we really are in a very privileged and special time in our lives.